This will bring us to tonight's gulag, which is the failing New York Times. Failing New York Times. I'm seriously, as Matt always says, you obviously are a patron of this show if you're watching, but like, be a patron of this show. Be a patron of other independent media. Support local newspapers. Directly support journalists. They both profoundly do not need your money. And while I do not want the New York Times to cease to exist, they are editorially an incredible problem. And honestly, I don't give a fuck. I don't. You know what? Honestly, if they, there's plenty of journalists there that I would want to see land on their feet, but institutionally failing.
Can I add a crime to the New York Times? I mean, there's
course.
plenty, but there's one that happened recently that really pissed me off. The Texas Observer, which is a really great, smaller paper that's covering local issues in Texas. The New York Times literally lifted a whole story that the Texas Observer had broken like a week before, and they didn't highlight or acknowledge where they got their original source for the story or the idea. And it's just so fucked up.
Of course.
Because these tiny media places, they need eyes on them. They need to get acknowledged for the work that they do. And it's just like these big organizations that just ignore them. It's just so ridiculous. And that's why we have so many issues with small papers going under all the time.
Can we get a little gulag music here?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's fine. What do you got?
I'm just looking for a...
United forever in friendship and labor. I don't know the rest of it.
South it up. You've just watched a Michael Brooks show video, and you can watch all of our full main live shows every Tuesday night at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and subscribe to get all of the clips you want. We're covering the globe. We're focusing on international relations, the intellectual dark web. We're having fun. We're doing deep dives with a lot of amazing guests. Of course, become a patron for the whole thing at patreon.com/TMBS, or subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us keep growing and get that content out there. Subscribe.